2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
Hello and welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the Indiana Fever. Courtside with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we've got a fun one. Tonight, two great backcourts facing off. Brian, what's the mindset when you get caught up in a showdown with another guard?
The key is to not take it personal, because this isn't a game of one-on-one. Basketball is a team game, so don't get caught up in looking at the scoreboard and trying to outscore your opponent.
Of course, the only numbers on the scoreboard that matter is the game score, not your personal number of points. But everyone on the court, remember this, they're the best of the best. They want the big-time matchup, so it should bring the level up of your game.
Young shot is off.
Jeez. I mean, maybe she was just trying to show off right there.
And instead it had the opposite effect. That just made her look foolish.
Now here's Mitchell. Tamara Young with the defensive effort.
Nearly got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Gambage with it. She's covered by Mitchell. And good that time.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Now here's Wheeler. Pass to Dupree. Lets the floater go. That shot missing. And here's Young. On the wing, Kayla McBride. Takes it to the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Operating with an awesome swagger and confidence, McBride has become must-watch television.
Now here's Wheeler. Over McBride. Goes back up. Ooh, no luck on that one. Liz Cambage with the defensive effort. McBride left side. And again, it's Las Vegas.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
Here's Wheeler. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Fever.
Still can't get anything to fall after 5 chances.
McBride, she's covered by Mitchell. Back to Young. Pass to Cambage. Down low. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just 1 miss on their first 5 shots.
Timeout called the Fever.
Well, Jackie Young, she grew up in a small town in Indiana and went on to also play collegiate basketball in state. But after being drafted #1 overall by the Aces, she'll be spending lots of time in Las Vegas. And that can be hard for young players sometimes, adjusting to a new scene, a new environment.
Left side, Wheeler. Pass to Mitchell. And there's the call on Young. That's her first foul. And after spending much of her life in Indiana, Young now in Las Vegas playing for the Aces. Brian, what's the key to smoothly adapting to a new team, a new city?
Well, I would tell young players like Young to embrace the community and engage with fans, because that always goes a long way. But at the end of the day, delivering results is what matters, whether it's on or off the court. They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Mitchell. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Wheeler. They can't stop the run with that one. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Well, one thing Jackie Young brings to the floor every night is her ability to facilitate the basketball. Her teammates know that if they get open, Young will find them.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, tallying up assists sure isn't anything new to Young. Tim, what makes her such an effective distributor?
Oh, first of all, Blake, she has elite court vision. It helps her scan the floor effectively. She's also unselfish. Her only focus is the team's success in winning the game.
Doesn't get the second.
The top overall pick of the draft by Las Vegas in 2019, Jackie Young came out of college early, becoming the 3rd junior to ever be taken with the top pick after Candace Parker and Jewel Lloyd.
Now here's Laney. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wheeler. Young with the steal. Young with it. A Johnwell on her. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot. Very little locked in at this point, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, we got to remember, these players are human. You know, they're not robots. It's a trying season, but this is where leadership comes into play. An experienced player who can grab the attention of the locker room or the bench is vital.
And Brian, I think that coming from a player is different than coming from a coach. There's just another level of respect there. It also helps the coach. Only so much instruction can come out of their mouths before players start to tune it off.
That free throw, no good.
Really one of the most consistent performers in the WNBA. Tamara Young entered the league in 2008 as a first-round pick, and she's been a key player ever since.
And she sinks the second.
Yeah, and now the Fever are firmly in the Candace Dupree era. And, you know, she's a player that's very shifty with the ball in her hands. She knows how to finish and just has a great heads-up awareness to her game.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. And the Fever made the trade back for Dupree in 2017.
And that was a big moment for the Fever as they went out and made the move for Dupree. She's the leader of the team and helping usher in the youth. She's had success throughout her career and will be shepherding the team during this rebuild.
Here's a Chanwa. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Pass to Dupree. Here's Laney. Wheeler with it. Defended by Cambage. 5 on the clock to end the drought. Wheeler can't get it to go.
Well, got it in close, but credit the tight defense for forcing the miss.
Defense like that ups the degree of difficulty on that shot by about what? I'd say 300%?
308% maybe.
Okay, I like that.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Dupree. Shoots over Young. Again, the miss by the Fever. Outside Young. And the call will be against Laney. That'll be her second foul of the game.
Already her second foul. She's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
The Fever making a switch here. Here's McBride. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Young, guarded by Wheeler. Now here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. And Dupree picks up the foul. That's her first foul.
And the next foul will put them in the bonus.
And you know they'll be trying to draw that next one quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the line and get some easy buckets.
Up top, Young. Clock at 6. Pass to Cambage. Over McCowan. She hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Now here is McCowan. Johnson, guarded by Young. Pass to Mitchell. Over McBride. Here's McCowan. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time, and offensive glass getting it done.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
Here's Young. On the wing, Kayla McBride. She's covered by Mitchell. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
And one of the stars of the WNBA on this Las Vegas team is Liz Cambage. And she's an Australian star who played in the WNBA initially in 2011 before heading overseas. But since coming back in 2018, the 6'8" center has been nothing short of dominant.
And she shows the focus there, nails the technical. And for Cambage, she owns the record for most points scored in a game.
She dropped in 53 in 2018 against the Liberty. In her prime now, she is shaping up to be one of the all-time greats. Just dominant physically. Her ability to use her size and take over a game is second to none. The fans just love her.
And the basket by McBride.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Now here's Mitchell. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Rejected by Liz Cambage.
Big denial by Cambage. She's always in the top 10 in blocks because of her height and her smarts.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Dupree. Fades away. That one wide left.
That one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Yeah, pretty clear. They've come out with the better energy and effort thus far.
And their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They're getting great looks, and they're capitalizing. You know, they have to be pleased with this start offensively.
McCowan, defended by Cambage. Here's Dupree. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open.
Pass to Cambage. And there it is.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is, and it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
Now here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And Erica Hamby is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul. And the Aces making a change here. Left side Dupree. Mitchell outside. Just 5 on the clock. Misses off the right iron. Las Vegas dictating the flow. Here's Prince. And it's off from 3-point range. Now here's Mitchell. She's guarded by Plum. Mitchell outside. Pass to Dupree. Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Fever.
This has been a brutal day for her. She still has not made one shot. Not a single one. No wonder they're struggling.
Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball. And it's the Fever ball. 19-point game.
Watch her. Hey, move.
To the right side. Here's Mitchell. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Aces ahead, up 19. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
We got the soul just when the world said they got.
Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
They've come out so strong. Tremendous offense.
Very much in control and shooting very well.
Pass to Dupree. McCowan with the ball. Mitchell outside. And here is Johnson. 6 to shoot. Laney. Back to Johnson. Over Rogers. Shot's good by Johnson. Here's Plum. Cambage inside. McCowan defending. Cambage no good.
Well, one thing Tierra McCowan has seemingly always had is her height. She said she didn't always feel like she fit in growing up, but that's okay, Tierra, because you were born to stand out.
Well, we sure know about McCowan's elite size, Tim, but how exactly does that translate to the hardwood?
Well, it's part of what helps her be a dominant rebounder as she battles other bigs down low. And don't forget about her shot blocking ability. She's always lurking around to make sure she can make a sound defensive play.
One shot.
Well, you look at the Indiana Fever, even though they've struggled lately, the franchise, it certainly is a successful one. never really had long stretches of not being competitive. The team has shown they will not settle for being a bottom feeder in the league.
Now here's Hamby. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Laney. They trail by 16. Shot from 12. Knocked away. Sugar Rogers with the steal. Pulls up from the top of the key. Good on that jump shot. And the success you talked about with the Fever, it shows up in their playoff appearances.
Well, the Fever made the playoffs every year from 2005 to 2016, and that postseason streak is one of the longest in any American sport. And really, sustained success like that is really rare for any professional team.
Laney left side. Good on the bucket. Here's Prince. Outside Rogers. Pass to Cambage. It doesn't go for her. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's Wheeler. She hits that shot, and that's her first of the night. Now 1 for 6. And confident play we're seeing out of them.
Yeah, the scoreboard tells the story.
And here's Cambage, guarded by Wheeler. It's good.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rob. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Plum, guarded by Wheeler. Pass to Prince, just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. It's gonna go on Tierra McCowan.
And guys, can we just take a few moments to shed light on Liz Cambage's shot blocking? Fueled by her tough-minded approach, she never wants to let in any easy baskets.
The first one falls, and Cambage is really a player who knows how to set the tone on defense.
Definitely. Her presence alone takes so much pressure off her teammates. She helps them play more freely, which enhances everyone's capabilities. It's one of the reasons why she's the 2KMC Mason's favorite player in the WNBA.
So she picks up just 1 from the line that time.
A true international star. Born in England, playing for Australia, playing all around the world, Liz Cambage has perfected her craft to become one of the best players in the entire world. And when the topic of quality rebounders comes up, you gotta start including Tierra McCowan in the conversation. Rebounding is an effort game, and she sure brings it every time she steps on the court.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Bryant, we know McCowan is a force on the glass, but what allows her to be so effective?
Well, she's adapted beautifully to the speed and physicality of the WNBA game because, let's be honest, it's not the same as college. She just has a sense for where the ball will bounce to, and that, to me, is called instincts. Okay, let's take a look here tonight at Asia Wilson. Now, she was the first overall pick for the Aces back in 2018, and, you know, she was actually the first pick ever for this franchise's iteration in Las Vegas.
Here's Cambage. Score the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7. Outside Wheeler. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A huge part of her game, the O-board. Achunwa has finished top 3 in the league in offensive rebounding.
Pass to Cambage. Now here's Young, defended by Achunwa. Here's the floater. That one goes in. And for Wilson, the 2018 Rookie of the Year, she is clearly the future of this team.
And you know, Blake, she's not the tallest center in the league. Wilson's only 6'4", but she is as smooth as it gets in the post on both ends of the floor. Great footwork and a fantastic sense of the game.
And guys, thinking of small markets versus big markets, how does that impact WNBA franchises?
Blake, I think all-star players want to play in big markets where the lights are brighter and the situations are more high profile. I think the idea of playing in New York or Los Angeles, it might be more attractive to a big-time player than Phoenix, for example.
Yeah, and exposure is certainly a big part of it, especially as an increasing number of players want to maximize their brands during their playing careers. But small markets can still succeed. You mentioned Phoenix, Tim. They just won a WNBA championship not too long ago.
The 3rd overall pick of the 2019 WNBA draft, Tiara McCowan, she's an old-school center, a real dying breed in basketball, but she's fun to watch.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
Well, fortune can definitely be found in Las Vegas, and if you're asking why, well, just listen to this. The Aces have won the WNBA draft lottery 3 straight times now after drafting 1st overall in 2017, 2018, and 2019.
Now here's McBride. She's got 9. Cambage, no good.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
The drive by Tiffany Mitchell. It's hauled in by Park. And that bit of luck for the Aces has given them a solid foundation.
Well, anytime you get to draft the top player in a draft class, things are looking up. To do it 3 times in a row, and that's almost unheard of. The Aces have made the most of their selections as those picks are the core of this Las Vegas roster.
Young shot's good.
From that in-between range, they've been the much hotter shooting team.
Well, when you knock down those jumpers, it really just opens up everything else.
Now here's McCowan. 6 points for her. And now the Aces on the break. Cambage controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control the boards has given them control of this game.
Timeout called the Fever.
Well, maybe the first thing you notice about Cambage, it's kind of like the first thing you notice about Tim. It's just that towering physical presence. And her wingspan in particular creates matchup problems across the board.
Both teams changing it up here. On defense, the Aces. Laney on the wing. Now here's Mitchell. She's guarded closely. Pass to Achunwa. 6 on the shot clock. Wheeler Poked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. Outside Young. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Laney. Pass to Dupree. It's hauled in by Park.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
McBride. She's covered by Mitchell. Now Cambage. Shot clock at 5. Here's Colson. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Laney outside. Mitchell outside.
Hey!
Pass to Dupree. Laney.
Watch this, watch this.
Outside Wheeler. Lets it go! Not gonna go that time. So Las Vegas will take it the other way. Here's Cambage. He's covered by Mitchell. The basket counts and one. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And you think of intense competitors, Kayla's got to be one of the first mentioned. So much passion for the game. She's one of the league's hardest workers.
And thinking of Kayla McBride, her will to win translates well to the offensive end.
Yeah, there's not a defender in this league that she's afraid to go up against. And Kayla just likes to keep defenders guessing as she can score in a variety of ways.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Yes, that's been the culprit, though, and all those mistakes have really sapped their confidence.
Here's Colson. They have a 22-point lead, and it's the most they've led by. Outside Young. Pass to Colson. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, they can't ask much more of her than what she's done this quarter.
Mitchell outside. Laney outside. To the paint. Now here's Dupree. To halt the run. Laney's shot is off, and this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
And the basket by McBride.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Now here's Achanwa. Mitchell outside. Takes the three. Poked away.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Unable to get that one to go. Excellent D there from Liz Cambage. Here's Colson. Looking for her first basket still in this one. 3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Kelsey Mitchell drills the three-pointer.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Here's Colson, defended by Achanwa. Yep, that goes.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Aces on top, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. We're seeing a tremendous game from Liz Cambage.
She tore it up on the offensive glass in the first two quarters. Full effort.
Yeah, she was incredibly persistent, and that's what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. And look, she's making bigs all around the world proud with her play.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Now here's Wheeler. Pass to Laney. Achanwa. Mitchell outside. Three down low. And the layup falls.
That's sheer relentlessness on the glass. Dupree does not give up on plays, and her rebounding numbers illustrate that.
McBride with the ball. Now Mitchell defending. On the wing, Kayla McBride. The rebound by Natalie Achanwa. Outside Wheeler. Liz Cambage with the block. McBride left side. Shoots over Wheeler. Here's Young. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
Boy, not a lot of resistance inside, and they're taking advantage.
That aspect of this game, the play in the paint, has gone almost entirely their way.
Absolutely.
And this is her third free throw attempt of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Now Laney. She has 5. And stolen by Tamara Young. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, when you've been in the league as long as Young, you understand when to run, when to get those easy hoops.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Laney. Achanwa. Wheeler, guarded by Young. Erica Wheeler drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. McBride with the ball. He's got 11. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Count it. Good.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two squads.
Yeah, they're really attacking the middle offensively. It's been quite the contrast.
Now here's Wheeler. High quality look, and she sinks it. And here's Young. Pass to McBride. Back to Young. Tipped away. McBride outside. Clock at 6. The tray. Rebounded by Candace Dupree.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Laney on the wing. McBride covering. Mitchell outside. It's hauled in by the Aces.
She's gone cold, and I'm not sure she's their best option offensively as they look to cut this deficit.
Young shot's good.
You sit back and enjoy the poise from Young. Maybe not the highest percentage shot with the contact, but she still sinks it.
Outside Wheeler. Tosses it up. The shot will not fall. So Las Vegas will take it the other way.
She just hasn't looked right. She hasn't. And something is off with her mechanics, I think.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball not only inside, but convert those opportunities.
No doubt what their offensive philosophy is today. Pound that ball inside.
I love it.
Timeout called the Fever.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the inside, Achanwa, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Through her first 5 years in the league, not one three-point attempt. Achanwa is a throwback power forward. She's going to pound you inside.
And Epiphany Prince with the 3.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Well, one of the most efficient shooters in the game has to be Kelsey Plum. She has everything you want in a score: range, confidence, and fluidity.
Now here's Wheeler. 6 points for her. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Not really her range, and that's off target. Here's Prince. She's covered by Mitchell. Well, because Plum is such a good shooter, people sometimes forget about her as a facilitator.
Yeah, her floor vision is exceptional at such a young age, and she understands the schemes and tendencies, which helps her read defense. And Plum just plays an unselfish game, and despite her own offensive capabilities, she loves seeing her teammates score.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. She hits both from the stripe. So it's Indiana now. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stolen. Pass to Rogers. Outside Plum. Jacks up a three. But they'll get another chance. Cambage with the bucket.
So active on the O boards. When she comes down with one, Cambage loves to go right back up at the rim. It's like she's on a trampoline.
Now here's Mitchell. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Achanwa, and that one's good.
Fed her teammate off the bounce there. That was a nice play.
And here are the aces now. Pass to Rogers. Amby with the ball. The shot comes out. Natalie Achanwa playing some nice defense. Here's Laney. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
Second personal foul.
Liz Cambage picks one up.
Shooting for your Indiana Fever. Benija Laney at the line for
two. And the first one falls for her. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the aces with the ball. Pass to Prince. The three is up. McCowan with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Plum. Here's Prince. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from downtown.
If someone is open, Plum will find them. She's got phenomenal court vision.
Pass to Laney. Johnson outside. McCowan. Wheeler with it. Back to McCowan. Makes it off the glass.
Well, this is where she's going to make her money professionally. 6'7", with touch. McCowan will score points in the paint for years.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Cambage. They double Liz Cambage. Here's Prince. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
She's fortunate that that shot found the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Wheeler. She has 6. Mitchell outside. Back to McCowan. Shot clock at 6. 7-foot shot. And again, it's Indiana converting.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Pass to Cambage. Back to Plum. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by the Fever.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Johnson. Rogers defending. Laney outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Wheeler. Mitchell puts up the 3. Hamby grabs the miss. Now Plum. Right side Rogers. Here's Prince. She's covered by Mitchell. And it's Prince missing. Now here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. Fires the three. The Fever rebound. Back to Johnson. And Kelsey Plum gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for her.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Indiana now. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Oh, count it!
Yeah, I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Pass to Hamby. Prince. Johnson defending. And here's Plum. Lavungo with the rebound.
She just has not gotten into the flow of this game. But, yeah, her teammates have certainly done their part today, but she just hasn't gotten into the flow of this game, and it's been tough to see.
Here's Colson. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Hamby lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Here's Wheeler. She's got 6. From deep. It's off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Aces on top, opening a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And she might not be pass first playing out of the 2-guard spot, but she shows here that when she needs to, she can dole out assists.
That's right. You know, that's not her primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, she can do it and do it well.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Colson. Hart. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding. Effort.
Now here's Johnson. And in the NBA, we've seen a huge Canadian influence with the Raptors winning the 2019 finals. Multiple first overall picks from up north as well. And in the WNBA, are we seeing a Canadian wave as well, Brian?
Well, Blake, Canada has put lots of resources into basketball. We're seeing that with women's hoops, too. You know, Kia Nurse is one of the young stars, winning some national titles in college, and has performed real well in the WNBA.
And Natalie Unchunwa was a top 10 pick like Nurse as well. She's come into her own in the professional game after she also won a national championship in college. I'm expecting to see more Canadian players in the WNBA in coming years.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Out to the right wing. Victoria Vivian's on the wing. Puts it up. Some solid defense from Kayla McBride. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Young. Pass to Swords. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Coming into the league as a great passer, Young has that radar on her, knowing where everyone is on the court.
Johnson, guarded by Young. Here's McCall. Victoria Vivians for three. The three-pointer is on target.
They're living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than we saw from them in the first half.
Here's Colson, and it's blocked by Erica McCall. They recover it. Pass to McBride. Poked away, and out of bounds. The Fever will take it.
Kennedy Burke.
And here's Indiana. Here's Mavunga. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Key. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Here's Colson. Most of these incredible athletes also play in the WNBA offseason all around the world. Now, Tim, what are some of the advantages of this year-round schedule?
Well, I think it really helps with skills. These players are getting more technical by the year. And the more you play, the better you get. It also helps expose the game worldwide.
And you see everyone is in game shape. You know, they're ready to go right out of the gates when the season starts. And you just have to make sure that you're getting some rest because you got to take care of your body.
Shooting for your Indiana Fever. Victoria Vivians. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. She's perfect from the line this time.
Even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
Man, they're making the most of their opportunities at the charity stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Young. Pass to Young. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. And here's Indiana. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Key. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Pass to Young. Here's Park. Outside Young. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. And guys, around the country, we've seen the WNBA take a role in helping youngsters learn to play the game the right way.
Absolutely. I mean, just look at all the great things the league does every year with their junior WNBA week. Teams host a variety of youth basketball events in their markets, and also they encourage fans to join the conversation via social media.
Always great to give back to the kids, but don't forget, the top-level players, the NBA players learn from WNBA players too. All-star Draymond Green has said that he learns more from studying the WNBA because of their fundamentals.
That one is no good.
You know, I gotta say, I'm impressed with Onchanwa's development over the years. When Natalie's teams called on her, she's delivered, improving in nearly every category. She has quite the future.
Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Onchanwa, good.
I know it's getting late, guys, but there's hope for them now. When really, a little while ago, it looked like all hope was lost.
I just wonder if maybe they left it until too late. They finally started to make things happen, but at this point, they need to be just about perfect the rest of the way.
But at least they've given themselves a shot.
Now here's Young. Here's Cambage. Natalie Onchanwa grabs the board. And of all the areas Onchanwa has improved in, I'm most impressed with the rebounding.
Yeah, Natalie showed the urgency required to effectively clean up the glass. And that's something that takes some players 10-plus years to get that down. Onchanwa also improved her footwork and timing, and I think those two will take her a long way.
Now here's Cambage. Stolen by Natalie Onchanwa. Right side, Wheeler. Mitchell outside. Pass to Dupree. And the basket is good.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's Cambage. Shoots over Wheeler. The Aces with another miss.
That's a shot she had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
Basket counts.
They're looking a lot better now, but still a long ways to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least we can see the fire still burning, and I love to see that. And they haven't given up, but they picked it up at both ends, and they're on a nice run right now.
Yeah, at least, as you pointed out, at least they're still trying. They're still playing hard.
Now here's Cambage. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
With the tendency to get hot and keep it rolling, Cambage's teammates should keep feeding her the rock.
Onchanwa with it. Now Young defending. Picked her pocket. Outside Young. Rejected by Erica Wheeler.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds, the Aces will take it. Las Vegas dictating the flow. Now Young. Pass to McBride. Cambage with it. He's covered by Mitchell. And it's in.
A towering physical presence, Cambage's ability to see over defenders helps her routinely make plays.
Now here's Mitchell. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. Liz Cambage picks one up.
Well, guys, we all know going from college to the WNBA just isn't an easy transition. Just ask Kelsey Mitchell. The speed of the game threw her off a bit at first, but she learned to be patient and trust the process. Two.
First free throw is good. Yeah, and despite the difficult adjustment to the pro game, Mitchell's potential remains through the roof.
I wish I could say the same about your potential, Blake, but Mitchell is someone that's shown great flashes as a scorer and distributor, and her learning curve has allowed her to formulate a game plan and play in attack mode. I see her as a difference maker that'll be around for a while.
And it's the Aces with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Cambage. McBride. Now Young. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Park. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. McBride. She drains it in as the shot clock ticks down.
Puts everything on the court. Now, McBride will risk her body and mind every day for the good of her team.
Now here's Mitchell. Left side at Chanwa. Tamira Young grabs the board. Outside Young. Pass to Young. Cambage, defended by Achanwa. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And as players aim to be as healthy as possible, we hear of more and more players going with a plant-based diet.
Yeah, I give them credit because I don't know if I could ever do it, Blake. I love me some chicken, carnitas, steak, you name it. But hey, if Diana Taurasi, Nneka Ogwumike, and Rebecca Brunson are doing it, there's got to be something to it.
I tried going vegan once, guys. I don't think I made it past the week. I might have made it about 30 hours.
2 shots.
But like Brian said, players are doing whatever they can to keep their bodies in the best shape possible. And if they have to give up meat to do so, they've shown they're willing to make that sacrifice.
And she knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so she makes both. Here's Key. Pass to Burke. McCowan with the ball. For a 3, Victoria Vivians. Tamara Young with the defensive effort. Now the Aces with it. Outside Rogers. Here's Park. Here's Young. Doesn't go for her. And so the Fever will take it the other way. To the wing, right side. Pass to Burke. Now McCowan. Inside. Mavunga. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Fantastic dish from McCowan. Easy hoop for the team. Love it when a center can move the ball.
Young with it. Carolyn Swords, high post. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Carolyn Swords taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Off on that one, so she goes 1 for 2 at the line. So it's Indiana now. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And plenty of contact on the shots, so the 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Las Vegas Aces.
Shooting for your Indiana Fever, Stephanie Mafunga, taking 2 shots.
Two. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Can't argue with it. Just get the W. Get home.
Pass to Young. Park. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Tamara Young.
Tamara Young.
And here's Vivian's. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that's a wrap, everyone.